Hi everybody, today we're going to have a look at the rear bed in the California Grand. So this is the medium wheelbase version, so this is the California Grand 600, which we've got in our showroom at the moment. And as you can see at the moment, this is in its bed format. So the idea being is that you would sleep across the bed on here, and the side of the vehicle, rather than where the windows would normally be, these are extended out. So you've got a good long length from on here. There's a few things to point out. So you've got your wardrobe, which is in here. So you might have clothes, for example, on this section here, coming down. You've got cupboards all the way around in the bed section at the back. And on either end of here as well, as you've got some cubby holes on either side for you to put things in. One of them has got two USB sockets in there as well. And then right at the end on here, something quite nice is you've got your central locking button for the vehicle. So at night when you've got yourself settled, you're in bed, you're not going to get up again, you just press the button and that will lock the vehicle on the central locking system. And obviously if you need to get out in the morning, you just press it again and it opens up. So it's just nice to have that in here, so you're not having to, oh, I forgot to lock the vehicle, I have to get out. You've got power sockets which are on the wall on here, which are more in the kitchen area, but vice versa. So if you need to plug in for any reason, that's on there. So you've got a laptop or something like you're in bed with, you can do that as well. So that's the general makeup of the sleeping area that's here. You've got the big window as well in this one. So we haven't gone for an air conditioning unit or anything like that on top of this one. So you've got the whole opening that's there as well. But today's video is about the bed. So it's about how the bed functions, how you can move the bed out of the way. So obviously if you're normally camping that's in this, you would probably leave the bed down as it is. You'd have either a fitted sheet over the top of here, or you could have a sleeping bag that's in the back, depending on what you're using it for, and how you actually camp when you're in here. And it comes in three different sections. So you've got your main section here, which is you can remove and pull up so you can get access to the back of the vehicle, and then two other ones as well on either side, which are here and on here on this section. It's on here. So but underneath here is the actual bed itself. Now these are the springs. I've not had a chance to actually sleep in one of these as yet, we've only just had it in, but I'm told it is very comfy with these springs that's on here as well. And then on this side, move this all the way over, there's a couple of things that's on here. You've got some straps which are here. So these straps will be there, and another one here. And these straps are actually to hold the table down. So the table which is in the front, you would obviously have it on here, you could put it on top of the mattress, and then you would strap it down for when you're travelling, so that big table isn't moving around when you're moving the vehicle. So obviously you won't be sleeping in here when you're moving it, you'd probably have it somewhere else in the front. But that's what these straps are actually for. So these straps, nice and easy to use. They literally just clip in, and then you would pull the thing to tighten it up, which comes on it. So when you're not using them, as like I've done before, I would just tuck them out of the way, just there, so they're not to be seen, and that, as I said, will go back into the corner that's there. So on this side, on the bed section here, again, still got the same slats that's on here, but there's a slight difference. You have got an access hole here. So under here, this part of the bed comes out, and that then gives you access underneath here, which is where your water tanks are. We will do a separate video on this, but this is just access so you can actually get into them. And you've also got some more straps, and these straps are for when we actually, if you want to, have access to the middle section, and you can pull this up, which we'll do that in a minute. So there. So we're back to as we were from on here, and this middle bit here basically folds up. So you give it a pull, fold it up, and that's where these straps then come in, and that's then locked in place where it is. It's there, and then there's another strap at the very end. You can see it from there. I'll just pull that out. And then that's nice and secure though as well. It's not going to go anywhere. Obviously the cushion is going to protect the cabinets and things. It's not going to move around too much in there as well. And it just, as I said, opens up this space so you can walk all the way through, backwards and forwards. That's here as well, and just gives you a bit more living space in the vehicle. These two panels here don't have any structural purpose as far as I'm aware, but basically what they are to do is, if you're using this area as a storage area, so if you've got things underneath the bed, what this will do is stop them from falling into the main cabin when you're driving. So if you were to brake, for example, hard, and you had things against this, they wouldn't travel into the main part of the compartment. And these very quickly come out, just pull them up, and then that will give you access then to walk into the main section that's here as well. And that will give you full access then to things like, for example, where you keep your gas bottles, extra storage as well that's in these back sections here. You might be wondering what this is for, that's in the floor. This section of the floor here is where some of the pipes are located. So you've got your bathroom facilities on this side of the vehicle, but on this side under here is where your water tanks are. So as you can see from where I'm standing here, this is where it really gives you an impression of how much bigger this vehicle is over the Ocean model. So obviously you can see all the way through to the front of the cab. So the vehicle is really in two sections. So you've got your sleeping section on here, and then you've got your living area on the other side of your bathroom facilities. So to put the bed back down, it's very easy. As I said, you just unclip these. Back to this end, unclip this one. This section of the bed will just fall down. And put your mattress back in. It will be interesting to hear what your thoughts are on the bed section on the back of the vehicle here, whether you would have this up most of the time so that you can get in and out and get access to things in the cupboards. It's under there. As I said, you've got your gas cylinders in one section and you've got two larger cupboards as well down the back. So you're probably going to have quite a bit in there, and then obviously you've also got your cupboards up here. Now one disadvantage, if you've got this lead up to here, you're not going to have access to these two cupboards here, but you will have access to the top cupboards, which is in there as well, and easier access to things like, for example, your wardrobe that's here. So having this out of the way, personally I think probably gives it a little bit more scope to be able to move things in and out of the vehicle on a bit more regular basis. So I've shut the back doors, beds up on this basis. So obviously lying on here, so you'd lie, as I said, this way, from on here, and as you can see from my height, I'm 6 foot, and I can lie all the way in and across. A few functions when the doors are shut. So you've got windows here at the back, so you can see out, and these move up and down. You've also got blinds on them as well, either to close them off so people can't see in, or the fly screens that's there. You've also got your ambient lighting. So this is an option on this vehicle which we've gone for, and you can change the colour of this, which is this strip around here, and then you've also got your normal lighting which is above. And then on here we have lights you press and turn on, press and hold, and it gets lighter or darker. So as you can see in the bed section here, there's lots of light in here as well. Obviously we're inside the showroom here, but I've still got the back doors shut. Also in the rear section of the bed here, obviously you've got your skylight that's here, and again you've got the same thing with this, so you've got a complete cover to pull over to really make it dark in here. Let that go back, and the fly screen as well. And obviously you can adjust the amount that this goes out by the winder, so you can wind it up or wind it down depending on how hot it is. One really good feature that I think for the summer, which will be really good on these vehicles, is the ability to actually open these doors when you're in bed. One nice thing that you might like to do when you're in the vehicle here is obviously when you're in bed in the morning or not, you could open these doors up. Now I'll be honest, the official way of doing that is unfortunately going outside and opening the doors, because there's no way of opening these doors actually from within the vehicle, within the bed section, unless you've got long arms, because you can actually just open the window, put your arm down, pull the catch and open the door, and you could then, if you had a nice view, for example, that was somewhere out the back of the vehicle that was in there, you could be lying in bed admiring the view from there as well. Open the other one up, which I think will be quite nice. Obviously here we've got a view of our customer waiting area with some tyres and things that's on there, but if you were parked up by a lake or something like that, for example, and you could sit out in the morning, just got up and have a look outside, I think that would be really nice. Similar kind of experience that you would get in something like an Ocean, where you can now zip off the front of the vehicle. That's really nice. You can wake up there, unzip it, and look out and see the great view that's in there as well. Obviously something for the summer, probably when it's a bit warmer rather than it is at this time of year. But as I said, really you need to go outside to open these rear doors. But if you've got long arms on them, you can just about reach and get down to it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's the first look at the bed on the rear section that's on here. We've gone through that in quite a bit of detail with you, and lots of more videos to come. So next video we're going to stick with the bed idea, and we're going to have a look at the bed up here. So this is the bed for children, which is an option on this particular model. So that's the next video that's coming up. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you can find it informative, a bit more detail about the bed in the rear here. If you have, please give us a thumb, give us a like. Any comments, put the comments box below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can on those. And if you don't already subscribe, please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.